Hey Geekscapists, we're here at San Diego Comic-Con 2013 in the Geekscape booth that we're hosting the Lion Forge folks at. And one of the cool things about Lion Forge is they're putting out these digital comics, and some of them are based on real life celebrities. We've got Claire Sinclair right here, and the cool thing about Claire Sinclair is that she actually has superpowers, and that's documented in this documentary-like book, Wonderous, which is coming out. It's already out once you've seen this video. And we've got the writer, Joelle Sellner, and Claire right here. Tell us a little bit about the book, Joelle. Like, what was the origin of the book?
Well, Clara had come up with a really great premise that she was a broke college student who gets superpowers by volunteering for a medical study. And we developed the concept into 96 pages of all these misadventures with her and her roommate and her ex-boyfriend who becomes a supervillain. And there's a lot of crazy hijinks that Claire does.
And, Claire, how much was a real-life inspiration for this? Were you getting back at a boyfriend? Did you go through a tough college, like finances, and think, oh, maybe I will do like a drug study or something like that? Like, how much of this is exaggerations on real life?
Okay, it's 80%. I would say real content that's happened to me, and 20% fabricated. I was not in college. I went straight from high school to doing Playboy immediately afterwards. But this is how it would probably have panned out if I had gone to college. I would have moved in with my fat friend George, who is Jason in the book. It's exactly. I mean, there are so many. There's so many similarities. I worked on Hollywood Boulevard as a panhandler, basically, like in a costume, as Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Belle. I did that, and in the comic, I do that as well. And I lose my job on Hollywood Boulevard, and thus making me broke, and I become desperate and see a flyer for a medical research group. And my mom used to send me all these medical research things from Craigslist for me to do. One of them was actually, and this is what I was telling her when she came up with it. It was just a joke though. It was an anal thermometer test for $2,000. And she was laughing. I'm like, Mom, are you serious? She's like, it's a joke. But anyways, I told her about that, and she's like, that would actually be a good idea to incorporate into how you get your superpowers. So there's a substance from NASA that gets swapped with other needles for the medical research, which was for heartburn or something, right? Wasn't it? It was
acid reflux.
Acid reflux was what I was supposed to get this medical research for, but it ends up being this substance from NASA that gives me all these powers. There's other people in the study as well. One of them just so happens to be my ex-boyfriend, Victor, and he gets superpowers as well. They're completely different than mine, but we both are. He's a villain, basically, essentially, and I'm a superhero. And I make it my tactic to go and get my ex-boyfriend because he's out robbing banks and being malicious and evil, and I think there's going to be reward money in it, and plus I just want to get him. So it's just the adventures that come along with that. It's really cool. It's a different type of comic book. It doesn't take itself seriously. I think that people who aren't even interested in comics in general could pick this up and legitimately enjoy it, which is why, I mean, I'm so pleasantly surprised with the result of the art and the writing and everything. It's just such a good product. I'm very, very excited to promote it. It's good.
And beyond having 80% of the backdrop being real life, how much was the back and forth between you guys as you started writing the book and getting feedback from Claire, maybe working on the artwork, maybe tuning things down for release?
I mean, the art was done by Rick Burchett, and he's got a lot of experience, and he's just fantastic. And I think his vision contributed a lot to the way that the book looks and adds a lot to the story. And we checked in, and Claire was reading chapter by chapter. We have 8 chapters that are coming out, and we're just all really excited about how it turned out, and hope everyone gets to read it.
So, what are those superpowers that you get in the book?
Just observing the way you hold the microphone so dainty and beautiful with feminine touch.
Here's the thing. I was holding like this. I was holding like this, and I was like covering Joelle's face. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the undercup, pinky out cup.
That's like for a manicure, like at anywhere you get your nails done. There's pictures of
Here we
hands
go.
on a wall, like cupping something.
I'm gonna hold it like a rose. Hello, lovely ladies. Welcome. What is your superpower? It's making guys next to you dainty.
My superpower, I have a photographic memory. I move things with my head. I am indestructible. And that's essentially it. I think those are pretty broad I mean, it covers a lot throughout the course of the story, and when they come up, they're all kind of surprises to me too. They come out of nowhere. Like I'll just be thinking something, and all of a sudden, I'll be thinking about a spoon bending, and it could bend, and it kind of showcases itself throughout the course of the story. I discover my powers, but yeah.
I love that she's surprised that as a female she has mind powers over things. Like, no, I mean, listen, high school is rough, and I know that females have mind powers over things, mainly guys. So
I made you say that.
yeah, Joelle absolutely made me say that. The book is called Wondrous. It's out already digitally, but there's 8 chapters, so you're going to want to subscribe to it. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on the Kindle. It's from Lion Forge, so you can find it at lionforge.com, and we're going to be reading it, and we're going to be pimping it on the show.
Oh, yeah.
No, of course. Claire Sinclair, she just finished up a signing here with Joelle, and no, we can't wait to read it. We're looking forward to it.
Thanks. One more thing. There's a cool feature. Every time a new comic comes out, there's a video blog on our website, which is Joelle will provide it. And yeah, it's a video blog that coincides with the release of each comic. Check those out.
What's the video blog?
Where's the video blog?
Where's the video blog?
You'll find out on lionforge.com.
Yeah, Lion Forge.
Oh, all right, guys, stay tuned.